gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Generation X. I'm just playing. Welcome to the Disrespectful Truth Podcast with your boy DJ Dyzell, a.k.a. Dyzell, and I'm here with my brother Chancellor, the Trump Troll, and my brother JTM, Josh the Man. He is known as Mr. Handle It, and we are about to get into it today. We got some real serious topics to talk about, but before we do that, how y'all boys feeling? I mean, let's get a wellness check real quick. Josh, how you feeling, man?
I'm already aggravated. I know Chancellor Trump going to say something that's going to probably piss me off. So,
Chancellor?
He doesn't like it. We're tropical today.
Listen, man, ladies and gentlemen, we're here in sunny South Florida, and this is the week before Rolling Loud. We hope y'all coming out to our city. Stay off our streets, okay? Y'all don't know how to drive. Tourists don't get lost. And stay away from the stadium. So,
give us our personal space, please. Y'all just be in our personal space.
Yeah, man. When I'm standing in line, bro, I don't need you standing directly behind me. If I can feel you breathing on my neck, bro, I need you to back up. Act like it's still COVID. Give me 10 feet. You feel me? But anyway, the first thing we're going to get into today is what advice do you all have for someone who is considering ending a long-term relationship? Josh, go.
Man.
Yeah. Long term, not short term, long term.
Heavy.
To my years.
That's heavy.
How many? 10 plus?
10 plus, long term.
Damn, nah,
but why?
Man. Nah.
But why? I think the way we can answer that question is why are you doing why?
That's not something you just do out of nowhere. I think a big conversation needs to be had as far as to see what's been invested and like Chancellor said, why? Like why is this ending? Like what is so bad to tear away the 10 years? Again, I think the only thing that's there for me that I can see somebody walking away from something like that is a non-negotiable. Don't hit me, and somebody put their hands on it.
Let me pick it back off there for you.
Go ahead.
So I'm very well aware of long-term relationships and how people get in them and they last. But a lot of people get in relationships and don't have goals outside of just being with that person. Ooh. And that can wear on a person after a while.
Nice.
I know somebody specifically that was in a relationship with someone for 7 years and it went nowhere. I'm talking about just around in the circle. Just like the Israelites lost in the wilderness. Just around. Yes, Bible talk, y'all know nothing about that. Round. And sometimes your goals and your dreams for a person might not be the same as their goals and dreams for you. So that breaks down to episode 1, communication. It's just what it is.
I didn't even have to say it that time.
Yeah, communication.
First date questions.
And what happens on the first date, Chancellor?
Sex on the first date is the most important.
But I believe if a person is considering breaking a long-term relationship, like Josh said, it got to be some non-negotiables that aren't being followed. A person might just be tired. They might just be worn out. The intimacy. But there are so many factors. But I believe it got to be breakdown in communication. Something that was supposed to happen within those 10 years did not. I have a friend personally that was in a relationship with a nigga for 9 years. And she's single right now.
So one day she just woke up and said, I don't want to be with you anymore?
I don't think it was a one-day thing. I think one day she woke up and said, you know what? I might not want to be here anymore. Because she loved him, it was like, okay, I'll try to fix this, but I'm not happy. And, bruh, women are formidable people.
They're formidable, dude. I think women are the most strongest people on the planet.
Yeah, man, they give birth. I couldn't do it.
Not even give birth. The amount of patience.
You missed it. A human being comes out of that.
Understood. I get it.
Nah, we couldn't survive that.
But no.
We stub our toe when we be ready to burn the house down. They push a whole person out of them. They're literally dying for 9 months.
Facts.
Literally on death's bed. That's why we could talk as much shit as we want to. I couldn't deal with half the shit a woman got to deal with in the United States of America for that much.
That is crazy.
They bleed for a week, bro.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, not the whole time, but anything that bleeds for 4 to 5 days and doesn't die,
but in the aspect of patience, I got it. In the aspect of patience in a relationship, they will spend years, children, money,
trying to fix you,
trying to fix years,
trying to fix you.
And it's something that I won't even lie. I praise you guys for it, but I also...
It's your downfall, too.
I condemned it. Because when you actually invest that time, that patience, all that effort, and you're investing in the wrong person. By the time you get to Mr. Right, you're exhausted. You might not even want to. You might not even want to do half of the stuff that you did for Mr. Wrong.
And Mr. Right deserves.
And Mr. Right deserves all that.
Right, and he get your ass to kiss, and now you done turn Mr. Right into Mr. Wrong for the next woman. And then the circle continues until we have this diluted dating pool that we're in now, where it's a bunch of shit and piss in the water. It's dirty. It ain't clear. People dating for clout. People dating for places to stay. People dating for food. But like, bruh, it's just it's so much. But to go back to the original thing, 10 years, and you want to call it quits. Like.
But don't fret. Buying a new car is so much fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are they? Are we married in 10 years? We're not even married in 10 years? That could be the problem right there, too.
Like, see, that's
10 years have gone by, and where's the commitment? Like, what happened?
Long-term relationship.
Security.
The question is about a relationship, not a marriage. So a 10-year relationship.
I think that's a problem within itself. But 10 years.
You didn't find me valuable enough to put a ring on it?
Yeah, to marry you within 10 years, nah, man.
Well,
so I would see that as a reason to say, look, it's been 10 years. Either we doing this or not, and you still saying, I want to take my time, or I don't want to be forced, or I want to be pressed. 10 years later, I would walk away from that. 10 years, you not trying to be my wife, I'm walking away.
But are you walking away because you're not married?
That's a big deal. Like, we've been together 10 years.
So I
want to marry you.
So what's going to change once you get married?
Wait, Chance, before we get there,
Go ahead.
My next question is, fellas, what are your views on marriage? In today's society, I'm glad this segue led us here. What are y'all views on marriage? I'm going to go first because I know you two characters are going to go at it. So let me just say this. I was born and raised in the house where I had both my parents. My mother and my father were married for 30 plus years before my mom went on to be with God. My father has not yet remarried, but I was raised in a very, very healthy marriage house. But marriage is bullshit. To me. Like, why do I need to sign a paper and go in front of a bunch of people to prove my love to you? The only thing that's going to change after we get married is that now we got to file taxes together, and we are no longer seen as one person by the government, but two. Why the fuck do I have to do that? And why is that a necessity? And please don't go telling me about, oh, it's the Bible and God. I mean, I can take you and go before the Lord and
Facts.
say, hey,
that's a union.
This is going to be my wife.
A union.
We want to have this blessed union. Why do I need to marry you? Why is that a necessity? Marriages are failing more so ever than before. So to me, I don't like, that's not really something I look forward to. Now, granted, if I meet a woman, I'm in love with her and that's what she want to do, I'll do that. But me, I'm good.
Trump, you want to try before I get into this?
Shout out to the Major family. I have an aunt and uncle, my auntie Blondie and my uncle Jeffrey, who have been together 33 years.
Beautiful.
And they are not married.
Wow.
They are not married.
Wow.
They have children. They are both retired. My uncle Jeffrey used to work for the county. He has a very, very good retirement plan and a good pension. Their children are successful, but they're not married. They have things. They travel. They love each other. They do a lot of stuff together. If any of y'all out there follow them online, they are not married. And when I actually found that out, I was an adult already. And I asked my auntie Blondie, why weren't they ever married? And they was just like, for what? We have too much fun together and we do so much that we didn't even think about doing that.
Come on, somebody. That marriage thing is a piece of paper.
It's
that is
just
a government contract.
Piece of paper, and it ties your finances together.
Hey, Josh, I see your Super Saiyan energy coming over here, Josh. You all right? You all right?
Now, me personally, I'm a person that loves to be in love, and I told Dyzell this the other day. Marriage will not change anything for me if I'm with somebody for a long time.
Me either.
I will still continue to provide. I will still continue to make love to you. I will still continue to respect you and your family without a ring.
On the first date now, he making love now. Just let y'all know.
When you like somebody, when you love somebody, you love them for who they are. Marriage does, to me, marriage ruins everything.
Josh, before you explode.
It really does.
Before you explode, listen to what we're saying. We're trying to get you to understand that is marriage.
To me, it does.
It's not a real thing.
There are a lot of
my love for you is real. Our connection is real. That paper, man.
There are a lot of people that get into relationships and they're together for a long time, and then as soon as they get married, everything just changes for some odd. I don't know what it is, I don't know what's in the air, But people change. They start acting different. They don't want to sacrifice. Now that they're married, they want to do things different. They don't understand what it means to be with one person. You can't just do what you want to do.
All right, so I understand what everybody has just brought to the table.
Do you, Josh?
I do understand it to a certain extent. Like, number one, I believe in the next level. I believe in the covenant. I believe in the union. The word marriage, I don't have to believe in because it don't really apply to us nowadays. Marriage, if you look it up, marriage came from with medieval times. It was a business transaction. When it comes to love and all that other crap, it's not there within a marriage. A marriage is your kingdom is richer than my kingdom. Let me give you my son because you have a princess. We're going to marry them. We're going to join the kingdoms together. Unfortunately, everything got blurred in the lines where nowadays marriages is just that all under the sun. But the representation of a marriage, I do believe in. I do believe in the next level. Just like if I meet you, you're a friend, right? When you become my girlfriend, you're different from a friend. So things that we did as friends, we're not doing as boyfriend and girlfriend. And when you get married, there should be things that we hold for a marriage that we don't. And that's why you guys feel like, oh, I don't need a marriage. I don't care for a marriage. That's because everything you're supposed to do in a marriage, you're doing it right now. You're doing it ahead of time, ahead of schedule.
Okay, so you just opened up a can of worms there. So give me something you feel you should do
Prime example,
in a marriage that you shouldn't.
Forgive cheating.
Oh, wow. So
Let's go back to that.
So we're back
Let's
to
go
this.
back to that. Why am I treating you like I treat my girlfriend? Like that's why I said the only way I'll even think about forgiving cheating or non-negotiables for my wife, because guess what? That's that next level. She's not a girlfriend. She's not a jump off. She's not a friend. She's my wife. The title wife should have weight to it. So when people say, I don't care to get married or whatever the case may be, okay, so you see your wife and your girlfriend as the same?
So,
you see your wife, girlfriend, or F buddy as the same? Like,
so
are we all on the same level?
With the wife title having more weight to it, doesn't that mean she should have more responsibility and the consequences should be more dire?
Facts.
Okay,
but
that's why she's not being forgiven.
Again, but that's going to be up to you because
I just told you.
I understand that, but then you're giving it to the wife. But what about the man's responsibility? Shouldn't his tolerance be elevated? Shouldn't his patience be elevated for his wife? Why is it the same as his girlfriend?
My patience can definitely be elevated. My tolerance can definitely be elevated.
Shouldn't your love be elevated?
Of course, my love will be elevated. All of those things will be elevated, but the consequences have to be elevated as well. If you step outside of this covenant, you outside of it, you ain't getting back in it.
That's a choice. This is what I'm trying to say.
And you're right.
I get it.
It is a choice.
I get it.
And I'm choosing
Shout out to the technical department.
Yes.
We appreciate your efforts.
I'm choosing to say no, you will not be let back in because there is too much riding on this for you to even consider to even step outside. So
I understand
stay your ass outside.
I understand that viewpoint, but with my viewpoint, I can't just say I'm going to cut it off like I would a regular relationship. I can't just say, oh, you screwed me over just like these girlfriends that I've had screwed me over. You finna get the same treatment. I can't say that. You're my wife. This shit, I personally believe in. I'm going on my fourth marriage or my fifth marriage. I feel like after that second one, because even the second one, like if you make a mistake with the first one, y'all were too young, whatever the case may be. But when you get married again, and you had marriage experience.
Mistakes are fine. Cheating. Cheating. That's what we're talking about right now. Cheating.
So you do not think cheating can be a mistake, not an accident, like you don't slip and fall on somebody, but a mistake.
No.
You don't think that can happen?
That's a choice.
Big choice.
Please tell me how.
How many mistakes have we made that's been a choice? If we choose to rob a store, isn't that a choice, a decision that we make?
For sure.
And it's still a mistake.
Yes, it's a mistake.
How are they not one and the same? How can you have a girlfriend mad at you? Y'all have a huge ass fight. Mm-hmm. She's never ran into somebody like you. Mm-hmm. Her usuals is she gets into a fight, she goes sleep with somebody because that's been her past relationship.
My girlfriend, got you.
She meets you, and you're the difference. You're somebody different. That means the next day she's used to not being called back. She's used to not. This thing is over. Once I go screw somebody else because we're upset at each other, I'm used to this ending. But then you do something different. You call her back. You say, yo, I know we had a fight last night, but we need to squash this junk. I want to take you out to dinner. I want to take you out this morning to work it out or talk about it. And she says, I have something to tell you. Because of my usuals of what I usually do and how I usually handle things, I slept with somebody last night. And I thought we were done. I thought it was over. I made a mistake.
It's my girlfriend, right?
It's your girl.
Okay. You see how you just explained all that? Mm-hmm.
Mistake and choice are two different words. They're not the same. And me being a former criminal, I'm a former criminal. I never tell people I made mistakes. I just say I made some bad choices. So I don't believe that cheating on somebody can ever be like categorized as a mistake.
How can it be categorized as a mistake though?
It can't. You went over there.
I didn't say they categorized it. I didn't say they're one and the same. I'm saying it can be two different things that coincide with each other. I can do this action and later on it's a mistake. I made a mistake. Like, damn, this came and bit me back in the ass. I made a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. I made a bad choice.
Right. That's what I believe.
It's not a mistake. It's not
All
a
right,
mistake.
so explain this to me. Clear this up for me.
I got you.
A bad choice and a mistake. How are they different?
A mistake is something you did not mean to do. A choice is something you did on purpose. Just because you don't like the reaction that you got from your choice, I mean it was a mistake. You can take it as a mistake later, like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. But in the action, like while it's in the action, that's a choice. It's not a mistake.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Later on,
Because I can mistakenly slap the shit out of you. No, seriously. I can mistakenly slap the shit out of you. You know why? Because I might swing at Chance, he duck, and I fire your ass up.
That's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Okay.
But if I slap the shit out of Chance and then later on he get a concussion, I'm like, damn, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have did that. But in the action, oh no, I was trying to slap his ass. So that's what I'm saying. With cheating, she was trying to get on that dick. She got on it. That was her choice. But she can look at it as a mistake later.
Okay.
Because of what happened.
I understand what you're saying about that.
I know you do.
I understand that. I understand that.
But as a girlfriend, you're supposed to make them type of mistakes. You're supposed to fuck up like that. You're supposed to fall short like that. When you go before that altar with me and God and all your ugly stank ass family and all my family,
I can't. But
you should be making them type of mistakes.
See, I can't. Well, bad decisions.
Choices.
Yeah, bad decisions. But again, I can't do that. And I can't put that on everybody, and I can't say that's absolute because I can't speak for absolute people. Because that sounds like you expecting somebody to be perfect when they become a wife. And I'm gonna tell you because you expect somebody not to make bad decisions when they become a wife.
I expect you not to cheat on me.
Listen, focus. Wait, let's go back to what we said. We just said it.
I'll deal with it all. Don't cheat on me.
I get it.
I'll deal with it all.
I get it, but it still comes back to that person's non-negotiable, right?
Yeah, that's my non-negotiable.
And I get it. Don't cheat. I'm saying even with my non-negotiable, the only reason why I would look at it to a second look or a third glance is because the title of wife. I can't say she's not going to make a bad choice. I can't say she's not going to make a bad decision.
I'll give you that. I'll glance at her 3 times, but she still got to go.
I understand.
Just leave me. I have way more respect for you if you just leave me alone.
Yeah, but no. Thank you, because we're expecting people to do that when they don't do that.
That's what this podcast is for. So they can watch and say, hey, if I'm going to cheat on my boyfriend, my husband or something, let me go to him, express what I'm going through, express what I'm saying.
Guys, that's the way you do it.
That's how you do it.
I'm going to say that is the
me.
way you do it. But if you do it the other way, I'm not going to sit here and say, go jump off a bridge and kill yourself.
Who says, listen, there are ways to recover from cheating. Like, if you cheat on somebody, you should expect that. You know what?
Not with me.
We need some time.
Just know that.
We need some time apart.
He's speaking
We
for
need to
everybody
do some
else.
things. Boom, 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 boom. That's possible for some people. Some of us, like, no.
Understood. But this is where I would say I would exercise
We got to
forgiveness.
You married.
But I'm saying forgiveness is going to come inside a marriage for me.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
More.
I can forgive you for cheating and not be with you.
I understand. You can do that. You can forgive and then you still move on because that's your decision.
I'm gonna pray for her. I want her to be successful. She just can't be successful with me.
With me.
Like I don't want another man to be able to say and look me in my face like, hey boy, you know why y'all was together, I was in that. No, you're not finna do that to me. It's a pride thing. I ain't even gonna sit here and
Understood. But
somebody else has deflowered my wife.
Well, again, the only way I'll forgive is in a marriage. That's for me. But marriage is.
And Josh, I respect you for that.
Yeah.
You're a better man than me. I tell you that all the time. You're a better man.
Nah, marriage is a thing for me.
And this is somebody that don't want to get married unless you have to. So you mean to tell me I ain't want to do this in the first place, and we're here. I took the leap of faith. We did all that, and you go and cheat on me?
Yeah, and I get it, but I think marriage in general, just coming back to that word marriage, I think it's the biggest flex you can ever do. I love the fact that I can we can have a big ceremony or whatever. I can parade you around, as far as with my family and friends, and this is the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. We share those memories that I haven't shared with anybody else. This is going to separate you from the time that I was a teenager dating other women to me being a grown man making the decision to spend the rest of my life with this particular person. I want this particular person to stand out. Marriage is a big deal. That's just how it is for me. Like I said, covenant union, whatever you want to call it. The word marriage, look it up. It's not all that. But to be with one person, I think there should be something done. Not just the fact we just boyfriend and girlfriend forever. No, I think something should be done. There should be some kind of ceremony, some kind of praise that you are on the next level with this particular person. They're not here. They're here. That's just how I feel about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Disrespectful Truth Podcast. We thank y'all for watching. We thank y'all for supporting. If there's anything y'all would like us to discuss, any questions y'all want to ask, leave it in the comment section below. It's been DJ Dyzell, JTM Josh the Man, the Trump Troll.
The Troll.
And we will see y'all next time. Have a good day.